everyone, hope you're doing well. I've got Rob here. He's a partner and senior benefits consultant at People Corp. Rob, how's it going?
Pretty good. Yourself, Brady?
Not bad, can't complain. Really appreciate you taking the time here to speak with me. It means a lot. Thank you.
My pleasure.
So we had the pleasure of working with Rob and his team over the last couple of years to help grow a new product of theirs called the Foreign Worker Canada Health Plan. So Rob, to start off here, can you just briefly describe the Foreign Worker Canada Health Plan and your overall role within it?
Yeah, sure, Brady. The Foreign Workers Plan, its sole purpose is to really provide comprehensive health insurance coverage to temporary workers from around the world when they come to Canada to work. The offering is really designed to cover the worker from the day they arrive in Canada to work until the last day of their contract period ends and they go back to their home country. Our role at People Corporation is to ensure the smooth reimbursement of claims submissions, as well as provide the workers with support in the time of need.
That's awesome. So can you share briefly where the Foreign Worker Canada Health Plan was before and after working with us, just in terms of the overall growth of the plan that you guys saw?
Yeah, sure. So when we were lucky enough to win this account, it started off with about 1,800 workers. However, since starting to work with Real Collective, we've been able to grow participation to just over 9,000 workers. So for us, that's unbelievable growth of just over 400%, and that's just over the last 2 years alone.
Wow, that's awesome. So when before we started working with you guys, what were some of the main challenges that you guys faced that were, I guess, stopping you guys from seeing the growth that you guys have now seen in the plan?
Yeah, good question. Really, it was one challenge, and it was a pretty massive one, actually. The foreign worker market is such a specialized market that the employers that were the ones that were hiring these foreign workers didn't recognize the People Corporation name because the industry historically has been dominated by one provider. So what was happening to us is when we started to reach out to employers to pitch our offer and try to increase participation, most weren't even giving us the time of the day. So, by far, that was the only and most challenging issue that we faced.
Yeah, so distinguish yourself from the competition and making your sort of your brand stand out, more than others. Okay,
exactly.
So on the flip side, how has incorporating video, in particularly the value proposition video, the animated videos, a lot of the video testimonials that we've done for you, how has that sort of rejigged and revamped your approach to sales and marketing and how you guys actually sell and market the plan?
Well, it's been an absolute game changer for us, like a massive game changer. All those different videos that you described, Brady, particularly the value proposition video and the customer success story videos that they helped us create, those were key for us in using our prospecting moving forward. Because what we did with those videos is before scheduling calls with these employers, we would send these videos out for those employers to get a sense of other organizations within the similar sector that were already using us. So that created a level of comfort, opened up the door for us. And then slowly but surely, we were able to get more employers to join. So essentially, those videos were game changers. And we've just built on that through, as you mentioned, creating, employee enrollment videos. We're heavily involved in the community. Every time we participate in a community event, we've had the Real Collective team come out, video it, create a video for our website, writing blogs on our behalf and things like that. So we really have a full footprint in the community now, and we're actually very well known and considered really the dominant provider in that industry now.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah. And I think one of the big things was, a lot of these workers, they're leaving their families, they're coming from Canada. A lot of them are coming from Spanish speaking. So I think, what we did was, catering a lot of our video content, our concepts, and even, having it in their native tongue so that they can actually understand it, I think was really big too. And that's something that you can do with video that with other mediums you're not able to do. So I think that was also really important too, in terms of creating assets that they're able to understand and resonate with, which I think was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I'd agree with that 100%.
So just based on the results that you guys are seeing so far, where are you guys sort of projecting or predicting the plan to grow to, within the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, so we realized that asking for another 400% growth in the next year is unrealistic. So we've set a target of around 30%. So what that means for us at People Corporation is we're trying to break that $12,000 worker mark. If we
Okay.
could do that, that would be just over 30% growth. And we're looking to kind of stick with that percentage growth rate each year for the next 2 or 3 years. As really there's a big window of opportunity here as more and more employers are bringing more and more foreign workers in to fill roles.
Yeah, especially in other industries, construction, fisheries, you're seeing a lot of that. So are you guys also, I guess the growth percentage, is that growth percentage sort of netted in with the growth that you guys are seeing in terms of just foreign workers coming into Canada in general?
Yeah, exactly. It's a combination of all of that. Some of it's timing because as these workers come in, some of those employers are new to the federal process. So,
Okay.
they may not be looking for coverage for these workers right away. So some of it takes time and education. So, but collectively, you know, we're pretty confident that we'll hit that $12,000 worker barrier within the next 6 to 12 months.
Awesome. Okay. So last question for you here. So if somebody's on the fence about working with us, what would you tell them in terms of, the experience that yourself and the rest of your team have had, over the course of the years that we've been working together?
Yeah, I'd say stop delaying and get to work with Real Collective. As I said earlier, we've experienced 400% growth, which was far and above exceeded our expectations. The working relationship we've had with the Real Collective team's been very professional. The marketing strategy we've deployed, that innovative strategy came from Real Collective. They're forward thinkers, really easy to work with, and as I mentioned earlier, they definitely deliver on the results. And for us, it's been very positive.
Awesome, thank you. I really appreciate those kind words. I think I think that's a good note to wrap things up here on. Again, really appreciate your time, and thank you for hopping on here and doing this with me.
Thanks, Brady. You're welcome.
No problem.